y'all! Hope everyone's doing peachy keen. We have a double feature brainstorm session today with inZOI director Kjun. This session covers both modding and also cheat codes. If you enjoy hearing inZOI news, updates, and watching gameplay, please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you don't mind, give the video a like while you're at it. I appreciate you guys so much. And without further ado, let's dive right into today's brainstorm session. We'll begin with hearing Kjun's question on modding. Official mod support has been out for nearly a month now, along with our dedicated mod kit, designed to make modding in inZOI easier and more intuitive. We've also uploaded guide videos to our YouTube channel and released comprehensive wiki-style documentation on our website. Still, many players find modding too intimidating and stick to downloading mods created by others. From the beginning, our goal has been to make the act of creation easy and accessible, regardless of a player's technical experience. Our various in-game creation tools were the first step toward that goal. Now, with even greater possibilities through modding, we hope it becomes just as approachable, especially for those who've never considered trying it before. Early usage stats for the mod kit have been encouraging. Engagement is strong for this early stage of mod support. That said, modding still hasn't quite reached what we would call mainstream. We believe many more players could give it a try and discover that it's easier and more fun than they expected. So here's today's question for you all. What's the one thing we could do or improve to make modding more approachable for beginners and experts alike? If you've tried the mod kit, we'd especially love to hear what you think its biggest shortcoming is. For experienced modders, what can we do to improve your experience? For beginners curious about modding but still find it intimidating, what could we do to make it feel more accessible for you? As mentioned in our first post, we ask that everyone stick to just one idea per comment. Feel free to leave more than one comment if you need. And this is in reference to the Discord channel. This helps us track which ideas resonate most with the community through the number of likes on each comment. We're excited to hear your thoughts. Well friends, have you tried the official inZOI mod kit? Are you an experienced modder or newbie? I myself have never modded. I took a look at the mod kit, the tutorials, and I have to be frank, it looked complicated to me. I don't have a lot of free time. I work more than 40 hours a week for my engineering career. Content creation is more of a labor of love, but it does take a lot of my time, primarily for editing videos. So the time I do have outside of occasionally hanging out with friends, which I admit I don't do enough of, I'd rather spend what time I do have playing video games rather than learning how to mod. Now, don't get me wrong, I would love to learn. It's just that time is the main constraint. I saw a lot of comments on this particular brainstorm session, and as always, the link to the Discord is in the description box of this video. A lot of comments pointing out how modding is not exactly fun and easy. And I know the devs are really trying to make it easier with the mod kit, but right now I just don't see it. Even when I first talked about the mod kit and how they were saying it was supposed to be easy, even then I said, I don't know about easy, but maybe easier. You know, they're trying their best. And I have nothing to compare it to really, so I'm relying on those that have some modding experience to tell us, right? Is the mod kit making it easier? Is it making it more streamlined, for example? It doesn't seem to be the case based on the responses I'm reading. Also, I'm very interested to hear from the newbie modders out there that have tried the mod kit. What has your experience been so far? How much time have you actually put into it as well? I'd really love to try my hand at making new clothing, like dresses for little girls, for example, since we don't have any of those in the game. Maybe adding more functionality to the computers? I don't know. Beyond children's clothing, I haven't really given it more thought, I will say. Again, I just don't have the time to dedicate to it. But let me know if you've tried modding in this game and what would be your recommendation for making it, and I hate to say easier, or making learning easier and more streamlined. More of a clear direction. What are your recommendations on that, please? I definitely don't want to downplay the difficulty of modding, because I know there's a lot of talented modders out there and they put a lot of effort into it, and there's so much that goes into the skill. So I absolutely don't want to downplay that, but I think if they had tutorials that like streamlined learning, that would help me out personally. Again, let me know what you think, but I definitely think we need stronger tutorials for sure. So this next topic is much lighter. This one is on cheat codes in the game. Let's read Kjun's question together. With our June update, we also introduced the ability to use cheats in the game. It probably doesn't need much introduction, but our goal with cheats was simple: to let players quickly modify and configure their play environment to suit whatever scenario they can imagine. We've already received a lot of positive feedback on this feature, but like everything else in inZOI, we want to keep improving and refining it to make it more useful for players. Which brings us to today's question. What new cheat would you like to see added to the game? As always, please leave just one suggestion per comment. You're welcome to leave multiple comments. Again, this is in the Discord he's referring to. This helps us track which specific ideas other players like the most. Also, I'd like to hear which of our current cheats you've been enjoying most in your day-to-day gameplay. Knowing this helps us decide the overall direction for future editions. I'm excited to see what you all come up with. So yeah, definitely a lighter subject. In the responses so far for this brainstorm session, I saw a lot of players asking for new cheats where you can set the age of Zois, or age them up or age them down, or even set the length of each life stage, which I would agree with all of these. I would love to have all these cheats in the game. Those would be really useful. Another useful cheat I saw mentioned was set time of day, though I kind of wonder, how would that alter the simulation? Like, would it just simply change the time, or would it actually behave more like a time machine where everything changes with it, like your needs, interactions during the day with others? Yeah, I'm not really sure how to explain what I'm thinking here. I feel like simply changing the time with nothing else changing would throw everything off, like sleep cycles and whatnot. Not just for your Zoe, but for all the Zoes in the city. Unless it makes all needs reset at like 5 a.m. or something. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. And I'm curious, what existing cheats have you used so far? I've enjoyed using the money cheat to move my family out to start in a larger home. That one is obviously convenient. I wish we had cheats earlier. I remember struggling so bad making a dramatic storytelling session, my not so ordinary life video. I was dealing with 2 different households and they would not cooperate with me. The female protagonist suddenly became pregnant in the middle of the story. We didn't have cheats back then, so I couldn't just like magically make her unpregnant, you know? We can now. There's a cheat for that now. I had to jump through all sorts of hoops to get her back into the game without being pregnant. Oh, and the season changed on me towards the end of the video. It was supposed to be the start of spring towards the start of the video, and then at the end of the video you see autumn leaves. It was the most frustrating thing. We have cheats for that now as well. You can change the season and even set the duration of each season. So definitely very useful cheats, especially if you like storytelling. But let me know what cheats you're interested in adding to the game. And I'll have the link for the list of current cheats we have in the game in the description box of this video. And if you have a Discord account, definitely go vote on the Brainstorm with Kjun channel, because that way it gives them an indication of what we want added to the game. And I keep thinking, what other cheats would I want added to the game? They've pretty much covered everything I would personally use. The only thing I could think of, other than the aging cheats I mentioned at the start, the only other cheat I would really love to have is one that lets you change your Zoi's mood. And I added this one on the Brainstorm channel. So if it's something you think you would use, definitely go vote for that, because I really want this cheat added. So for example, if you're storytelling in the game and you want to create a sad scene like I did in my Not So Ordinary Life story, you can use a cheat to make your Zoe have a sad mood and get them to cry. I was just lucky to get my Zoe during this video to work with me in that regard at least, and she played that scene perfectly for me. She looked super sad. But how convenient if we had a cheat for this, right? But let me know your thoughts on both topics, please. Modding and cheats. Vote on the Discord server as well, obviously, if you have an account. And that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you are all doing well. It's been some crazy times. a lot of people going through some really, really horrible, turbulent times, natural disasters, wars, the loss of loved ones, a lot of stress, a lot of worry. Please take time for you, away from your computer, away from your mobile device. Go outside, look at nature, talk with friends face to face if you can. Be extra cognizant and observant of those around you in case they need a kind word or just a comforting smile. A small, simple thing like that can go a long, long way. I will catch you in the next video, friend. Be happy, be healthy, be safe. And as always, this day and every day, enjoy.